We think we've discovered everything on Earth, but in 2025 alone, scientists found creatures no one had ever seen before. Some hide in darkness, some live where humans can't survive, and once you see them, you'll never look at nature the same way again. Number 1. The Cloud Forest Mouse Opossum. First up, let's venture into the misty, ethereal cloud forests of the Andes, where a tiny creature was found that had escaped human notice for centuries. The Marmosa chachapoya, a mouse opossum named after the ancient Chachapoya people, went unnoticed for decades, until DNA analysis uncovered what years of surveys had missed. This little creature, no longer than your hand, made its home among moss-covered rocks and tangled roots. Its reddish-brown fur blended perfectly with the leaf litter. Its dark, curious eyes watched the world with cautious intelligence. The discovery was not dramatic. There was no screaming headline, no sudden expedition finding, just dedicated scientists carefully comparing genetics, museum specimens, and field observations until they realized this animal was something no one had formally recognized before. In a cloud forest, a place so familiar and yet so mysterious, this tiny mammal reveals how life can slip past even the most careful observers. Its existence feels like a secret whispered by the mountains themselves. Number 2. The forest killifish. The seasonal swamps of a 7-million-year-old forest in Kenya. Scientists stumbled upon something unusual in 2025. A tiny fish whose life is almost as dramatic as the landscape it inhabits. The Nothobranchius sylvaticus is a forest-dwelling killifish adapted to live in shallow, transient pools that appear during the rainy season and disappear when the sun returns. Imagine being born into a world that literally disappears beneath your fins. A life that must begin and end within months. These fish have evolved to complete their life cycle in what little time their watery world remains. Their bright colors and swift movements are at odds with the fragile, fleeting habitat they call home. Scientists believe that changes in rainfall patterns and agriculture threaten these swamps, meaning this fish lives on the edge, not just of its habitat, but of what we know about survival and adaptation. Number 3. The brilliant blue butterfly. From the evergreen forests of Angola came one of the most visually stunning discoveries of 2025. A butterfly so vibrantly blue that it looked almost unreal to biologists who first encountered it. The Iolaus francesi displays radiant blue hues that seem more like a fantasy than nature. Its wings shimmer with electric color, defiantly bright amid the green shadows of its limited forest range. To see one is to understand how evolution can craft beauty as a survival strategy. Unlike camouflage that hides, this butterfly announces its presence. A rare trait among insects that normally rely on disguise. Yet here, in a forest patch nestled between threats of deforestation and human expansion, it thrives, if only precariously. Each time a species this spectacular is discovered, it forces us to rethink how much beauty remains unwritten in the story of life on Earth. Number 4. The death ball sponge. Far from the forest canopy, deep under the Southern Ocean's hidden ridges and trenches, researchers encountered something so strange it defies easy description. Scientists exploring remote underwater terrain, hundreds of miles from the nearest shore, found nearly 30 new species. Among them was a carnivorous sponge nicknamed the death ball sponge. Unlike the passive filter-feeding sponges you might imagine in a reef, this species uses tiny hooked appendages to trap small animals. A predatory sponge that doesn't wait for food to float by, but actively captures it. Covered in microscopic hooks, this rounded sponge looks almost like a creature from a deep-sea myth. A living ball of predation amidst the quiet of the abyss. With several other newly documented species, from glowing scale worms to previously unknown sea pens, this expedition revealed how much the deep ocean still has to teach us. Number 5. The Black Isopod. From the same worlds of deep-sea mystery comes another creature straight out of science fiction, the Bathynomus vaderi, a newly described giant isopod, was named for its resemblance to a famous fictional helmet. But what it represents is far more intriguing. Found in the South China Sea near the Spratly Islands, this crustacean reaches over a foot in length, enormous by isopod standards, and weighs nearly 3 pounds. For millennia, related giant isopods have lurked in the deep, but this species stood out not just for size, but for its uncanny appearance and near-alien morphology. Its hard, segmented body, a dark, brooding shape, evokes images of armored sentinels from another world. Yet, despite its intimidating appearance, this creature is not aggressive. It's a scavenger, a recycler of the deep. It feeds on whatever falls from above. Remains of whales, fish, and anything that reaches the sea floor. It's a reminder that life in the deep isn't hostile, just utterly unfamiliar. What do you think of these amazing new discoveries? Let me know in the comments below. And if you want to continue to be amazed by the incredible world we live in, make sure to hit that subscribe button and the notification bell so you don't miss our future explorations. Thank you for watching,